Hey guys, Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan. We're taking a look at our auction purchase of a Subaru Impreza. This is a year 2002. This one here, they call it a ProDrive style. What I think we have here is actually an RA edition of the car that has either aftermarket or equipped by Subaru special parts on it for ProDrive. Those being the front bumper here and the wheels. Possibly a few other things, maybe the headlights, I'm not too sure. Well, let's take a look at the condition of this car and compare it to the auction sheet. EJ20 2-liter turbocharged engine with 6-speed manual transmission, 143,000 kilometers on this one, so a little bit on the high side for a Japanese car, but non-Japanese cars typically run quite high mileage, higher than that at least. Anyways, timing belt was changed in 2006 May at 65,969, so good to see that was done. Super large size intercooler here, and it is a top mount with the hood duct that feeds into it. Also, the hood duct feeds into this section here, which goes to air cool your turbocharger, which is down there, with a mark on it that says don't touch, because that's going to be hot. Okay, not a lot to show you in here. We have no peeling paint on the intake, and so that's a plus. Red intake for the STi models. And this is an STi. Pardon me, I did not mention that before. Close this up. We'll mention that the aluminum hood is always nice on the head when I go to lower that, because I always have to use my head to prop it up because I'm holding the camera with my other hand. Alright, so cool looking car. This one here is in probably lower than great condition, I would say. But the good thing about buying them from auction is if you're looking to spend a little amount, you can still get a good car for a decent price. So let's see what we have. First, go over the auction sheet. Impreza WRX STi PRODRIVE style. Don't know if it's an official model. I never thought that there was one, but I could be mistaken about that. Okay, 6-speed manual, original blue, which is the World Rally blue. Very nice color. 2002, 143,611 kilometers, auction grade 3.5 with an interior B and an exterior C. Comes with your power steering, power windows, blah, 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 AC, all of that kind of stuff. I'll go over the body afterwards. This one here, this auction is a little bit different from most. It doesn't have the handwritten parts. It is a little bit more difficult to read. Doesn't have sales points section. But let's see what it says. They kind of mix the two together, sales points and report here. And so this one says purchase from user. Comes with tower bar, Carzaria CD player, and MD player. Momo steering wheel, that's stock on this car. HID headlights, Carzaria rear speakers, a brand or a model number TSX48OG. HID, 3 extra gauges for your boost, your oil pressure, your oil temperature, and boost, oil pressure, oil temperature. Okay. Wheels scratched, rear spoiler scratched, headlights are cloudy, hood duct has color fade. I would say it's a little bit more than color fade on there. Seat wear, various scratches and dents. Interior is dirty. Roof has P2, which means bad condition paint or paint fade. Okay, some A2 scratches here and here, and otherwise the body's pretty good. Okay, so let's see what we have. First we'll do the once around. Yeah, the car looks really good on those ProDrive wheels. They do have a look sort of like the TE37s. I don't know who makes the ProDrive wheels for them, but a lot of companies have Rays make their wheels for them. For example, Nismo does, and TRD does, and Mazda Speed does. So I wouldn't be surprised if these are actually made by Volk. They say on them forged monoblock, and so they're a very similar style wheel to the TE37s. They'd be lightweight. And the 6-spoke gray design does look really nice with the car, especially with that different front bumper and the big picnic table rear wing. It's a good combination and a pretty nice car. If you drive fast enough, people won't see the bad paint on it too, and so at least with this car you can drive fast enough. 280 horsepower plus the gears are pretty short, being a 6-speed manual, so that gives you a little bit of extra get up and go. And I believe the RA model of it, if this one is, which I believe it is, has shorter gears than your standard Impreza. The reason why I think that's the case is it comes with the intercooler water spray, which sprays little jets of water onto your intercooler at the push of a button, or whenever, like, you can set it to auto mode so it automatically does that for you. And it comes with the stock roof vent for cooling your helmet or for pretending you're a rally driver. And those, I believe those were exclusive to the RA model. I know for the GC they were. The GD, for some reason, I'm not that up on, but that way don't get mad at me if I'm wrong. Okay, so these the front bumper does look considerably different. These bumper covers are still screw off. I don't think that there are lights underneath, but they're a lot bigger than they typically are. You have this under chin spoiler, which gives it a little bit of extra meanness. Grill might be a little bit different. I'm not sure. Okay. So let's look at the boo-boos. So this one is a boo-boo. So that's easy to repaint. Not so much of a problem on that. Headlights are cloudy. Those need a good polish. Okay. Bumper has paint fade on this little removable piece, as well as a scratch here, some scratches down here, and then the bottom lip has bottomed out a couple of times. Over on the other side, we have a scrape above the removable section and on the removable section there. And we have a couple of touched up paint chips on the hood in various places there. Okay. Wipers have rust on them. Roof has the P2, and also look right here, there's a couple of dents right there. And one more over there. Okay, so there's kind of splotches and an unclear look to it. And this piece too. We have some weird screws in there. Very strange. I wonder if something used to be mounted there. Even the ones that have this roof vent, I don't think that they have the screws in them. Rear spoiler is peeling. Now the rear spoiler comes in two pieces. There's like a top piece and a bottom piece. You can see that there's a line in between right here. So only the top piece has the peeling section on it. Has the funniest bumper sticker I have ever seen on a car. Child inside. And so if this were a car driven in the US or Canada, chances are the police will be pulling you over all of the time to go, haha, can I check your trunk to see if there's a child inside? And then you can be like, no, I'm taking that sticker off. I don't have children inside my trunk. Okay, the body lines of the GD series Impreza look really nice. I like the blistered fenders on it. I prefer driving these to the GCs, although I like both cars. This one is stiffer, but not as fast because it's heavier, and so a lot of people prefer the GC because it's a lighter chassis. I really like these ones because they feel stiffer. Okay, you can see the nice big gold Brembos in there. You get 4 pistons at the front, and you get 2 pistons at the back. And the wheels have some scrape marks on them, but it's not too late to give them a new finish. It's only minor scratches around the edge of the rim, nothing too serious. Okay, so let's go inside. So really like the black and blue two-tone. This is not exclusive to the STi or the WRX. They all have this. The seats in them are pretty comfortable. From what I've seen, they stand up pretty well to the test of time. Not like Mitsubishi Evo seats, which tend to rip a lot faster. Okay, and this is made out of kind of like a suede-like thing. If you move your hand on it, it'll make it look like it's not stained. Funny, like, see, it gives it different colors in different areas. I don't know. When I take pictures of it, I always get worried about that. Okay, you can see that that looks like it's an official version, but you never really know. I guess you usually really know, but because this one didn't say it's an RA, I'm not sure if this one was actually installed later, but to do that would be quite difficult because you would have to take the entire headliner out and replace it just to get that vent. Okay, tachometer right in the middle, exactly what you need for your vroom vroom driving. And here's your extra gauges and a map light. Okay, here's the buttons for your water spray. The dashboard is, I guess, pretty modern looking. It looks a lot like today's Subarus, or at least has the same feel of it. Okay, the fake carbon fiber looks a little bit cheap, but what can you do? It's a car from the 90s. This looks nice to me. AC works. Power steering is a little bit lumpy feeling, to be honest. I would change the fluid and see if that makes a difference. Right now the steering wheel is up too high, so it feels really weird. Okay, you get all 6 of your gears, and this is nice and tight, and so that's good. These cars come without cigarette lighters. They come with this little plug instead. The cigarette lighter was an option. Kind of weird, but this is loose and weird. I don't think this has been smoked in. There's no signs of it inside the ashtray here. In fact, we have a weird little bulb here that's used to fit LEDs in like an old style lamp. Okay, power folding mirrors. This one on the outside acts a little bit funny. Watch. I didn't do it this time. See, it kind of stops there. A little bit funny, but it still does work. And we have a mystery plug-in here to go with a slightly damaged section here with the glue marks. Okay, pop the trunk. Back seats, lovely 2 tones. Tight back here, but not 80s car tight. See? Not touching the seat. Look at this. I'm driving. That's what it looks like when you're driving. Okay. Here are those cool aftermarket speakers. It's funny, you don't see these on cars very much anymore, but about 5 to 10 years ago you used to see them all the time. Oh, child locks in the back. Okay. Get out the other door then. And trunk. Trunks on these, surprisingly big. Lots of room for tons of stuff in there. The bottom mat is a little bit pilled, but it's not dirty or stained or greasy or stinky. So that's a plus. We don't have problems with rust around the edge here. And underneath has a spare tire. No children inside. If this was my car, maybe I would get a little decal that says no here. No child inside. I guess that's kind of a pretty bad dad joke, isn't it? Okay, so here's the rest of the car. This is the very end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can post those in the comments section. Oh, something I missed. There's usually an orange reflector here. This car has none. Alright, and you can check out our website, and you can check out other things like that. So thanks a lot for watching, and have a nice day.